the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show. Colm away, Clint Drieberg with you. And I love when Colm's away, Lucy, and we get to talk to the big stars because
because they don't like him. So
he often gets
he's a hindrance
trouble.
to the show.
And this one, Lucy, is a big one because I've seen this movie during lockdown. I was lucky enough to catch this film, and now it's streaming on Netflix from tomorrow. We're talking about Broken Law, a tense thriller, all about family loyalty and how far some will go to protect the ones they love. It's starring John Connors, amongst many others in there. Broken Law, it tells the story of two brothers. Now, they're not getting along right. On the opposite sides of the law. Dave is a respected member of Garda, and but his loyalties are tested by his ex-convict brother Joe following a botched robbery. Here's a little taste of Broken Law.
Some people grow up idolising different people throughout their lives. I always wanted to be like my father.
Look at the Waldman. So what's it like being a free man? It's liberating, mate. Liberating. Yeah.
What's going on here? So you're out then?
That's no thanks to you either.
Brother, please forgive me.
I have an idea. Let's just say we can kill two birds with one stone.
Oh my goodness. I cannot wait. I'm going to watch this tomorrow night. Now, because he's so obsessed with me, he said that he would take a phone call from us this morning. It is award-winning actor and my friend John Connors. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is so exciting. How do you feel about tomorrow night? Broken Law.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited. I suppose it was a long time in the making. And I met the writer, director and producer, Paddy Slattery, on a short film that he produced years previously. And to be honest with you, from the moment I met the man, I fell in love with the man. Oh. We just connected on a really, really deep level. And I just said to him, I want to work with him and do anything he wants to do. So he finally got the opportunity to make the thing. And I have to say, it was kind of me falling back in love with acting, this whole process. It coincided with me one-man show too. I was almost ready to not act anymore, like not even thinking about acting anymore. And this film was a part of that process of kind of getting me back into the imaginary and realising why I loved it so much. Because what Paddy would do, it would remind me of my grandmother years ago, which she'd send you down to the back of the end of the fields to go and catch fairies. And you'd think you were catching fairies with your imagination. And Paddy would do that on set, and it would completely let you loose. Wow. And the exterior of this character is like another gangster, but me and Paddy talked about it. I always play the gangster and or just a dark person in the film who barely ever speaks. And this fella is very charismatic and very funny. And he's the bad guy, which I've never really been the bad guy. But he's not just a bad guy, he's like a villain, which I just found a lot of fun to do, you know.
And you did it well.
Let us have ultimate freedom. So I'm delighted people are going to get to see it now on such a big platform.
Yeah.
This is it, like Netflix, this is the big deal. Like, this is going to be the start of many movies.
Well, yeah, like when Carver Gangsters went on Netflix, it blew up, and then it ended up going on the American, Netflix, Canadian, Australian, and also the international deal. So I'm hoping this happens. If this gets the same similar numbers, which I have a suspicion it will, it might go further, you know.
What I love about it, John, I'm lucky I've seen it, as I said, during lockdown. Lucy's dying to turn it on tomorrow. She might actually take the morning off just so she can watch it in the morning.
I think it will.
The twist, and without giving too much away, I see a lot of movies, but I didn't pick the ending at all. And it was a great, good old surprise to me. And that's what I think I enjoy about but a sign of a good movie, and congratulations to you and Paddy and everyone involved. It really surprised the heck out of me. Lucy, you'll be in for a shock.
Will I cry? I get quite scared.
Maybe you'll cry. I mean, it's about family, essentially. It's about family, though, John, isn't it? Essentially the whole thing. And that's what might make Lucy cry.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it'll make Lucy cry. I don't think anything will make Lucy cry.
Oh, you're surprised. You'll be surprised.
Look, listen, if you didn't make me cry, nothing can.
If I didn't make you cry, Lucy, nobody will make you cry. No, I don't think it's even really that type of film. To be honest with you, it's a real popcorn film. It's really entertaining. It's a real genre piece.
And a great advertisement for Dublin. Like, I'm obviously not from around here, and you get to see a lot of Dublin. So that's what I think internationally this will be great on Netflix. People will get to see Dublin.
Yeah, it's absolutely shot beautifully.
Yeah.
And it's just a great cast. I mean, the fun I had in this was just, you have no idea. And some of the stuff that ended up on the editing floor,
Oh.
thank God, Paddy saved us, was crazy. But that's a testament to Paddy, where he allows you to go as an actor, to be absolutely free. Because it's very rare you meet directors who allow you to do that. They let you just go sort of balls to the wall, you know.
Yeah.
But he trusts you.
He trusts
You
us,
are
absolutely.
experienced.
Look, I'd be in the same philosophy as a director myself of just hire good actors and let them loose. Let them do
Yeah.
their job. You do your job. And it is about collaboration. And the more you collaborate, the more creative it is on set, you know?
Yeah.
I'm wondering what you've been up to in lockdown then, John. I mean, have you been working? Has the acting continued? Have you had some work during this crazy coronavirus period?
Acting hasn't continued. My one-man show, we went and done the online thing, and then I've written a few features now because my company got development from Screen Ireland. So one of them is The Keepers of the Flame, it's called. It's a film about travellers, essentially, because every film that has been written and made and directed by about travellers has been with settled people and a very kind of surface level point of view.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to make that film hopefully this year.
Wow.
I'm hoping to make that.
Can I be an extra in it? Like, I've always wanted to be an extra. No one will harm me.
You can be the lead.
Oh.
No, don't tease me now, because I'll be really excited and I'll tell everybody.
You bring great weight, Lucy Kennedy. You're a star.
Lucy,
You mean literally?
you are. So now you've got the gig.
You
I just want to be a
star.
random extra in the background.
As long as you promise to do like an Instagram video every day about the film.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
She'll do
Would
that.
I get paid? Times are
No,
hard.
no, you're not getting paid.
Oh, no.
Ah, Jesus.
She's doing it for love.
Crazy.
Okay, John Connors,
Friend
stay
you
with
are.
us. We're going to play a little music here, and then we'll come back and ask you the last 5 questions you'll ever be asked. Hopefully not the ever be asked, but
Yeah.
we'll see what you've been up to over lockdown and how you're feeling, and we'll ask you those final 5 questions. We're, of course, talking to John Connors because Broken Law is out on Netflix tomorrow. It is Radio Nova.
Exciting.
John Connors is with us. He's the star of Broken Law, a new film to many. I've been lucky enough to see it during the year, but it's now new again on Netflix tomorrow morning at 12 a.m. You could even start streaming it.
Yeah.
We must also give a shout out to our friend Robbie Kane, Lucy. Robbie actually has a little cameo in this. Radio
does
Nova's
he?
Robbie. He plays a proper journalist, Lucy.
Wow.
He's like the TV reporter asking some hard-hitting questions. So,
Did you meet him, John?
He does a great job. Yeah, I know Robbie. I worked on Robbie. Actually worked with Robbie on Robbie Walsh's new film, The Letters, which is about the women in the cervical scandal.
Oh, wow.
Which is going to be another
Wow.
great film when that drops, and Robbie was in that too, you know.
So much good movies. I'm glad Irish production is still carrying on, and we've still got stuff to look forward to. But, John, we do ask all our celebrity guests the final 5 questions. And this
Not
could...
that you're a celebrity, but you're here
I'm
now,
not
so
I'm a celebrity.
Hang on, you
Yeah.
lived with him, Lucy. Of course he's a celebrity.
he's not really.
Oh,
He's a messer.
okay.
Okay.
Would you like to ask the first question, Lucy?
John Connors, what was the last movie that you watched?
Saving Private Ryan last night.
Really?
A masterpiece. As I say, I think it's Spielberg's best film, I think. I don't like Spielberg in general, but he goes too cheesy and uses too much sentimental music. But it was required in Saving Private Ryan.
Okay.
Okay, quick answer is a good answer. Just moving forward.
No,
Yeah?
I can't. I have to elaborate on everything.
No, you don't. You're not
get
allowed to. You will get penalised.
Just because you live with him,
Freedom
you
of
can't tell him
speech,
what to
Lucy.
do.
Freedom of speech.
Exactly. The last takeaway you ate, John Connors. What did you eat from a takeaway shop?
Oh, aromatic duck. Oh,
Ooh.
beautiful.
Aromatic duck. Where from?
He probably had about 6 duck. His appetite is bigger than mine.
No, I had a half duck, which is a lot for one person, believe it or not.
And is it from
you
your
get
local?
You get the little wrap, the little pancake wrap.
Yes.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
forget about beautiful. Heaven.
Yum, 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 yum.
What time did you go to bed at last night?
Last night I went to bed at 2 o'clock.
Why?
Because that was early for me, because this was coming up. Because I like to write at nighttime and do creative shit at nighttime. Brings out the darkness.
So you're one of those night crawlers, right? Yeah, well, John
He's a
texted me at
vampire.
11:30 last night, Lucy. So yeah, I can
was
It's
vouch.
very rude. You shouldn't contact anybody after 10. It's very rude.
I forgot there are people out there who are normal, who work in the industry.
I think I know the answer to this next question. When was the last time you wore a hat, John Connors?
Right now, I'm wearing a hat,
exactly.
my paddy cap, my signature,
And why are you
Why?
wearing
What's wrong
it
with
now?
your hair?
Exactly. Why are you wearing it now to us?
because my hair is all over the place. And I'm not
Show us your
fucking
hair.
shaving it back.
Reveal your hair. Reveal it.
No.
Oh, you've...
Okay.
Why?
There
Did
you
you
go.
dye it
Hey.
or anything? Oh,
No, I
Jesus.
didn't. I'm grey as a badger at 31.
Yeah, he just.
Are you?
It's a lockdown, do Lucy.
Yeah.
We're all a bit overgrown at the moment, so you
Look
know.
Yeah,
all
leave that-
distinguished and all.
Leave that hat on. Okay, when was the when was the last time you cried?
Oh, well, when was the last time I cried? Jesus. Watching The Wrestler out there a couple of weeks ago. Every time I watch that film, I cry because it's not the sentimental type. It's really raw and gritty and goes straight, punches you in the stomach. So, films usually make me cry, yeah.
Really?
Real raw films, yeah.
Well, that's good.
Blue Valentine as well before.
Oh, Blue Valentine, brilliant film. I totally
I
agree
haven't
with you
seen
there.
Blue Valentine.
Oh, Lucy, get into
Ah,
that.
what? That's a masterpiece.
Is that on Netflix?
Yeah, I don't know whether it is on Netflix, but
No.
it's definitely worth finding wherever you can legally, of course. And what we can say is on Netflix, Lucy Kennedy,
Yeah.
Broken Law.
Tomorrow night, John.
Tomorrow
Very
night,
excited.
the Manhattan Popcorn will be out. Lucy Kennedy will be watching. I'm glad we can finally talk
I'll let
about
you know
the
my
film.
thoughts. I'll rate you.
Oh, gosh. Well, I'd give it a few more stars than Lucy would, I reckon. I don't know. She might be...
We'll see.
It might be a little violent for Lucy. She might not like the blood and guts.
It might be too much for our Lucy.
Yeah, it might be. Might be.
But I just he was doing dirty things in the last movie,
Not
in
this
your
one.
gangster movie, on the staircase with women.
Oh.
Not, that was naughty. Yeah, that was,
That was disgusting. I hope there's no filth.
I know how
No filth.
how awkward is that? Imagine watching that with your whole family in a
Oh.
cinema, literally 50 family members, and their two grandparents each side of you.
Oh, no.
Imagine that, Lucy. Now that.
Did you watch it with them? This is Cardboard Gangsters, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, mother
Wow.
let me off. It was a horrific experience.
Well, that's acting
And
for
did
you,
you not
though.
warn them about the saucy scene on the staircase?
Listen, I'd rather just be surprised for them all. See the reaction.
Right. Not a pleasant
It's a bunch of
surprise.
fun.
Yeah.
No surprises like that in Broken Law, but it is worth the watch on Netflix from tomorrow. John Connors, thank you so much for your time.
Good to see you, pal.
See ya.
Look after yourself.
Bye-bye.
You too.
Lucy, I think you love John a little too much. He's
I
like
love
a
John.
brother to you, isn't he?
He's my future ex-husband.
Oh, that too. Okay, I thought it was just a
Yeah.
brotherly kind of love.
Hang on, you
Yeah.
said that to both my brothers now.
Oh, sorry, I fancy his brothers as well.
Okay.
I just want to make that very clear.
It's Nova.